When they saw him, they said, is this not the carpenter's son? Is this not the carpenter's son? Now what? Who is this non-entity to be coming to talk to us? Especially the Pharisees. They despise him. But Jesus was not moved by their despising. Because he knows who he is. So when Paul said, let no man despise your youth, he is not saying fight back. That is where we are going this morning in the next few minutes. He did not tell Timothy, when they despise you, fight back. Is that what he said? Go back to the scripture. He said, but be thou an example of the believers in what? In words. He mentioned close to about 7 areas. What? He told Timothy, you are a leader. Though you are young, you can build honor and respect if you work on yourself. I have told myself, and I also want to beg my fellow youth and teenagers, if people don't respect you, don't fight back. Work on yourself. Do you hear what I said? That was what Paul told Timothy. We are going to go into it. He said, they need to respect me. They need to respect me. Even for this church, they need to respect me. No, you don't need to call for respect. Respect is earned. Did you hear what I said? You earn it. And how do you earn respect? Is what Paul told Timothy. You are a leader. If you must gain the respect of those you are to lead, there are 7 areas you need to work on yourself. 7. And it started with number 1, word. What did he mean by word? How do you talk? How is your speech like? Some of us, our mouth is cascara. If you know that drug called cascara sagrada, those who deal on drugs will know it. There's a drug called cascara sagrada. Very bitter, but very good for treating somebody who is sick. But it's very bitter. So Paul said to Timothy, you can earn the respect of people who are older than you, even people of your age mate, if only you work on this area of your character. Words. How you talk. How you talk. Some of us, if we open our mouths, somebody will say, is this person I know? Or I have been looking to be so gentle, like Reverend Joshua. On the other side, gentle. Am I gentle? Am I radical? If on the other side, gentle, I'm gentle. I'm a gentleman. But as gentle as I may look, if what is coming out of my mouth is cascara sagrada, my gentility will not be considered anymore. Are you hearing me? So Paul said, my son Timothy, be example of the believer in words. The scripture said, let our words be seasoned with salt. Everything you say from your mouth, before you even say it, ask yourself, will this edify? So what you say should edify. It will encourage somebody. That is what he was telling Timothy. Let your words be seasoned with salt. Be truthful in your words. Let your words be free from gossip. And let your words be free from foul language. The Bible warned us that this tongue, in it is what? Death and life. You can put down the scripture, Proverbs 18 verse 21. There is death and life in this tongue. Are you with me? So he told Timothy, if you must earn the respect of the elders and those who are older than you or of your age mate, be example in what you say. Show some level of respect as you talk to people, whether older, whether of the same age, whether younger. For everybody deserves respect. Are you with me, church? Everybody. As parents, children need to respect them. And as children, parents need to respect them also. Everybody what? Deserve respect. That is why he told Timothy in particular, and he said to all today, be example in word. It was this that David saw, and he wrote Psalm 19 verse 14. Write it down, you will read it. He said, let the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be what? Be acceptable unto you. Because David knew that there is power in words. If we are not mindful of the words we speak, the scripture says, Jesus, the one that said it, in Matthew chapter 12, write it down. You are going to read it. Verse 36 to 37. He said, we should not allow foul languages to proceed out of our mouth. As a matter of fact, somebody read for me Matthew 12:36. Who have seen it quickly? On media you can display it. Okay, it's there. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. So what are idle words? Those foul language. When you have not given your life to Christ, you can speak foul language. That's why people like us who grew up in Igbudu, when we have not known Christ, we can insult our elders. We can slap our elders. We can tell the elders, sit down there. Because the spirit of youth, they walk inside us. But when you give your life to Christ, you don't tell an elder to sit down. If you must tell an elder to sit down, you say, please, can you sit down? That is a sign of respect. As I am here now standing before you as God's mouthpiece, there's a level of command I will give you now. Some of us will react, especially the ones that are older. Oh, now because they give Reverend Joshua a microphone. So if he say, I be God now, he say, make all of us just stand up anyhow. Stand up anyhow. You don't get respect to. That is why if I am going to tell whether you are young or old, if you listen carefully, I'll say, please, can you stand up? Because everybody deserves respect. But you know, most times we as youth, when we come to this platform, we know the reason say we talk with old people and young people. All of you stand up. I said all of you stand up. As good as that word, all of you stand up. Maybe what you are asking us to stand up to do is very good. But because you are commanding both those who are older than you, and even those who may by societal statute are higher, far higher, some may reluctantly stand up in their mind, not be fault. Now, Archbishop give a mic, may go talk. If Archbishop not give a mic, if he tell me, say, man, stand up. What am I saying to us? He said, let us be example in word. We must be careful the way we use words. Words words have destroyed us. Instead of binding us, some words we use destroy us. Are you with me? Church, are you with me? So the message this morning, especially to the youth and teenagers, I say, be thou an example in word. Not talk anyhow. Respect people. In Ephesians chapter 4, verse 29, write it down, you will read it. And Colossians chapter 4, verse 6. The scripture says that let our words be seasoned. May it carry salt. May it carry salt. As they put salt for food, make it a sweet. Make our words the sweet. Church, make our words the sweet. Now God will help us. As I'm talking to you, I'm also talking to myself. Because I have to discipline myself in the use of words. I've come to discover in scripture that Jesus said, with the word you speak, you will be justified. And the same word you also speak, you will be condemned. Matthew 12:37. So you must be careful in any way you use words. Because the mouth carries death and what? And life. That's number one. Number two, quickly. He said,